the wife says Maddie's teacher wants to see us. I'm like, my only night off, and now I gotta listen to this guy go off on my kid for not handing in a second-grade book report?
That's how it starts, man. You better buckle down or he's gonna end up driving a security truck.
Nice. Hey, what's this? I'm gonna give us some space here.
Hey, watch it!
Call it in.
Space, this is 7070. We're being robbed, Dundas, west of Annette.
Put down the radio and get out of the truck!
What do we do?
We got ballistic glass, 3/4-inch chromium hardened plate armor. They couldn't get to us with assault rifles. We're moving. It's not possible.
Base, this is 7070. We need help now!
Open the door and get out or you're both dead! Now! Put him against the truck and tie him down. Get the keys, we got less than a minute!
All units, we have an armed robbery in progress, Dundas Street, west of Annette. Please respond.
1521 responding. We're right around the corner.
Gentlemen, company!
Down! Down on the ground!
Go!
Going to a bar opening tonight. Gonna drink several free cocktails tonight.
What's up? How you doing?
Is that what you're wearing?
Yeah. What are you? Why are you dressed up?
Come on, we're going out.
Where are you going?
Where are we going? Our neighbor Jillian, her bar opening is tonight. Come on, go get dressed.
I gotta finish this book on modern homicide investigation.
What is this?
Check it out. It's pretty insane.
Oh, geez. It's bad enough they killed the guy. They turned him into a human puzzle. Why are you reading this?
If I'm gonna work IIB, I've gotta ramp up my skills, you know?
You can already read people's minds. What do they want from you?
Ballistics, criminal psychology, advanced interrogation technique, you know, skills.
Okay, why don't we leave this disgusting book behind and we can go down to this bar opening and you can interrogate the bartenders.
I'm halfway through the chapter on the progress of lividity in the first 12 hours after homicide.
I know what the progress of lividity is. I know what it is.
You know what I didn't even know what lividity was.
Can't even really say it.
Hey, what's up? Yeah? Okay. All right. Well, I'll be right there.
What's going on?
That was Michelle. We have a case.
Oh, I see. Michelle calls and then you're right out the window. I'm wearing a tie.
Before you leave, okay?
I try to present
Say hello
myself
to
well
Jillian.
today. I'm going by myself now. Thanks. Modern homicide. Oh my God! I can't even touch the page. That is the floor of a slaughterhouse. Oh, that one's not so bad.
Thought you'd never get here.
So how bad is it?
The worst. 2 cops are down, 1 is dead, 1 is critically injured. One of these guards was shot as well. Whoever did this, they're using armor-piercing bullets. Cut through the officer's car, her body armor, like it wasn't even there.
Well, why isn't this a Metro case?
The mayor's office tagged us. If it gets out that the bad guys are amping up their firepower, it could be a public relations disaster.
Do we have the name of the dead officer?
Carrie Foster.
You knew her?
Carrie graduated a few years behind me in police college. I just spoke with her. She was studying for her sergeant's exam.
I'm sorry, Michelle.
Do they need someone to tell her mom?
Her staff sergeant was going to break the news, but I'm sure they could use your help.
Yeah,
Do you need time? I can get Dev to work with Toby on this.
I'm fine.
All right. Well, these bullets can cut halfway through an apartment building, so let's get these cowboys off the street before more innocent people die.
Look, if you need any time,
Let's do this.
us by surprise. I don't know.
IIB. What can you tell us?
He shot him. They weren't supposed to be able to do that. It's ballistic glass. The guys who came at us just had pistols.
How many of them were there?
4, I don't know, 5 maybe. They're wearing masks.
Hey, watch it! We got the radio!
I gotta see my partner. I gotta know that he's okay.
Thank you.
It's just like you said, there was 5 of them. They got away in a gray car. Looked like they had handguns, Glock 17s.
Been doing your homework. Let's see what Dev can tell us.
Lethal projectiles 101. Now, what these guys were firing were 9mm armor-piercing bullets. It's a high explosive load with a tungsten steel penetrator embedded in the projectile. When the rest of the slug flattens, the penetrator just keeps on going. It's designed to carry the maximum amount of energy as deep as possible into the target. I mean, to go through a 3/4-inch plate of armor, they'd have to be 50% more powerful than anything else on the market.
So, who manufactures them?
Nobody. Nobody commercially, anyway. These were hand-loaded by someone who knows exactly what they're doing. Like I said, these are very special.
So, I mean, where's a bad guy go to get bullets like this?
I'm still trying to match the profile, but we don't have anything like this in the database. I'd say best bet is to go old school, hit the streets.
I know a guy who has his ear to the ground for this kind of thing. You'll know.
And here we have the emergency room, or ER, as I like to call it. I'm a big fan of acronyms.
Oh, great. This will be fabulous background for my article. It's get pretty crazy in here sometimes.
The staff here are top-notch. If you were to say anything about the St. Luke's emergency room, it's that you're always under control. Excuse me. Hi. Yeah, what are you doing here?
It's a glam holiday site updo.
No, I mean, what are you doing here?
Where else would we be?
I don't know. Any number of places that is not an emergency room, maybe.
It's her wedding in 2 hours. Her bridesmaid got brought in, and she won't leave Cindy's side.
Sounds like a bad case of muscle relaxants and mimosas, if you ask me.
That is not a professional medical opinion, so don't bother writing that down. I'm sorry. Hi, you are?
Gorgeous.
Okay.
Gregory Gorgeous. Don't worry, I'm not sick, though. Just here visiting a friend. She has chest pains. They say arrhythmia, but I'm pretty sure it's just a broken heart.
Oh, well, actually, heartache can often resemble the symptoms of arrhythmia with the anxiety, the spiking.
You might want to help those girls over there, though. Blood and tartan hasn't been in since Braveheart.
Yeah, I'll get right on that, okay? Excuse me. Hey, Sandy, is it full moon?
Yeah.
I thought it was just me. Missy, this is Sandy Wardwell, the head nurse here in the ER. And
Hi.
Sandy, this is Missy Johnson. She's writing that article on the hospital.
Well, an inside look at a state-of-the-art medical facility. My interview with Mr. Bay has been incredibly stimulating.
Well, if you think that's stimulating, you should see him with some candles and a bottle of red wine.
You know what, Missy? Why don't we have you meet some of the patients? The nurses can tell you all about the top-notch service here at the hospital. There you go. Hey, do you mind not piling it on, please? I'm already having a hard enough time. I don't like talking to the media. Okay? You gotta watch everything you say.
Relax, okay? You're doing great. Did Toby give you a rain check from last night?
No, he still hasn't gotten back to me. You know, he's way too busy learning the entire Canadian criminal code. He has no time to hang out with me and work on a hangover, you know?
Oh, you make it sound so appealing.
Baby's sick. Somebody's got to help. Somebody. Okay, I think it's time to call security.
Yeah.
Mike, we're going to need 2 guards. It's not a real baby, everybody. It's fine. Just right there.
McCluskey. Surprised seeing you here. Let me guess, you missed me?
A friend of mine was just killed by one of these AP bullets, home cooked.
Yeah, well, last time I checked, Sergeant, those were illegal. Been out all that since the last time you saw me.
Who's selling them?
I told you I don't know about illegal weapons or ammo.
So then you don't mind if the Guns and Gang squad checks a false wall in your apartment? I imagine there's enough illegal ordnance there to start a small army.
Tell us about the bullets.
Okay, well, I might know a couple of people who might know how to do that kind of work.
We're gonna need names and numbers.
So that's it? It gives us a few names, we let them go on the guns.
No. Guns and Gangs will be here in about 20 minutes having a field day with this guy.
Nice. How you doing?
I told you I'm fine.
You want to tell me about Carrie?
We met when I when I went to go talk to her class. I'd been moving up the ranks pretty quickly, and I guess they thought I had something to share. So I told them about real life, what to expect, what they would get out of school, what they wouldn't. When they started asking questions, most of the kids just wanted to know about how to advance, when to expect a pay raise. But Carrie was different. She wanted to know why I got into this job and what I cared about. If I ever had to compromise my morality or judgment. I told them about regrets and fears and all the times they would question why they had even gotten into the job in the first place. I think that scared some of the kids off, but Carrie, she just sat there nodding, like she had figured it all out, and I had just given her confirmation.
She did her job with honor right up till the end.
Yeah. I just wish I would have warned her off a little bit more.
So they retrieved the getaway car. It was reported stolen from a parking lot in the East End. Forensics is working it for prints, but they haven't found anything.
There won't be any. These guys are pros.
I also received the armored car report. The loss was close to $350,000.
So that's what a cop's life is worth. Get check back in with the company and see if any of their employees have leaked routes or schedules, okay?
Right.
What, do you think they're gonna strike again?
These guys killed cops. There's no fear there. It's not a matter of if, it's when.
Well, I'm still working my way through your dealers list, but a lot of these guys are hard to track down.
I guess they don't have web pages, do they?
If only. Now, 2 of them are in jail, and 3 of them moved out of town. Vancouver, Montreal, Winnipeg. There's a couple I'm still trying to find.
Okay.
Dev, pull up the local news.
Lieutenant Martellus, part of an emerging pattern.
It's an ongoing investigation. We have promising links.
We're using armor-piercing ammunition. Where did they get it?
Catching the gunman and getting the bullets off the street is our #1 priority. I have an elite IIB team led by Alvin Klein on top of it. We'll have answers in the next 24 hours. That's all for now.
That's the new superintendent.
Determined to make first female commissioner by age 40.
She mentioned you by name. She's got a lot of faith.
No, she just told everybody who to blame if we don't take these guys down quickly.
Playing politics with one cop in the morgue.
Trouble runs downhill. We just happen to be at the bottom of the hill right now.
Guys, I think I got something on one of the guys on the list. His name is Grant Bogle. I did a background check on him. It seems he worked as an engineer at a mechanical company up until 6 months ago.
Past tense. What's he up to now?
Well, the company went under. No further employment records.
What about criminal record?
That's the thing. No arrests, no flags or anything, but it seems like he went to the Department of National Defense and tried to sell them a brand new type of small caliber armor-piercing ammunition. Also, the application says it's 9mm. It's the same as our shooters.
Why does a research engineer start robbing armored cars?
Let's ask him. Dev, do you have an address?
I'll send it to your phone.
Okay.
I'll scramble a team to meet you there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's go.
IIB, we have a warrant! Check the living room! Go, go, go! Move! Upstairs, clear! Clear!
Hands in the air! Stop right there!
Michelle? He's not armed. He's not armed.
Don't move! Don't move! Show me your hand!
Looks like we found our cop killer.
Told you I don't know anything about a shooting.
Must be the one person in town who doesn't. You don't watch the news?
Oh, I've been busy.
You know, Mr. Bogle, I'm not sure you understand what's going on here. How much trouble you're in.
I didn't do anything.
You manufactured the bullets that killed a friend of mine and injured 2 other people.
I didn't make them for this.
You're looking at spending the rest of your life in prison.
You know, you don't have to take the heat for all this. You know, there's ways you can help yourself. You just tell us who you worked with.
Nobody. I'm not working with anybody. I'm an engineer. I'm an inventor. I mean, I tried selling them to armed forces. I contacted the Department of National Defense, the U.S. military. I've got records.
So what is it? You lost your job? Huh? You tried to sell the bullets underground to make some quick cash?
No! I wouldn't hurt anybody. Especially not a police officer.
Your bullets, you're the one that's gonna wear it.
Okay. I sold conventional shells for hunters, but you can buy those anywhere. Now, the armor-piercing bullets, those are experimental, so I wouldn't have sold them.
So, how did they get used?
I was robbed a couple months ago. They took my television and some jewelry. I filed a report with the police. You can check if you want to.
You're saying that you reported the bullets stolen?
No. I know, it's stupid. I was scared. I didn't want to get into trouble. I just hoped that they didn't know what they had and they wouldn't get used.
How many did they get?
One rack, 120. That and the ones you found at my shop, that's all I have. No.
You were lying. You were at the scene of the shooting.
No! I was at an AA meeting last night.
So you just planned it then?
No!
Mr. Bogle is free to go.
What?
His lawyer has arranged bail.
No, this is not happening.
I want to see both of you in my office now.
What the hell was that?
His lawyer got to Judge Hewitt.
You got lawyered up pretty fast.
Yeah, it's always the way with cases like this. Lawyers are all over it. Everybody wants to be on the news.
And the judge believed that the bullets were stolen?
Well, he did file a robbery report a couple of months back.
But that doesn't mean that's when the bullets switched hands.
Yes, but between that and his application to the Department of Defense and the fact that he has an airtight alibi for the night of the murder, the judge felt there was a case for bail. As much as we don't like it sometimes, there is this thing called due process.
Yeah, well, the guy killed a cop. It doesn't get worse than this.
Actually, it might. Here we go.
I've been telling the press we had our guy. You just made me look like an idiot.
With all due respect, it wasn't me that did that.
How did you let him slip through your fingers?
Ask the judge.
You should have had a confession.
We were working on it.
And you failed.
What would you have recommended? Waterboarding?
I need you to make this right.
Oh, we're gonna find who killed Officer Foster and apprehend him. Not looking like an idiot is something you're gonna have to work on yourself, sir.
They told me you were a smartass. I don't know what's so damn special about your unit that you've been getting carte blanche from this organization for so long. But you better show me. Fast.
Well, I thought that went well, didn't you?
Pretty good.
Listen, Dev just texted me. He says that there's no connection between the bank and the armored car company.
All right, so our prime suspect walks out the door, and the only thing we have to connect him is these bullets that he made.
Look, I read Bogle, nothing clear, but it does appear that there really was a break-in, and I saw someone threatening him. I don't know what that means.
Well, it doesn't mean that he's innocent.
Also, at one point when we're talking about the bullets, I saw a red door with a sign Astarte on it. Maybe we can get Dev on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It would be nice to have something more concrete than Toby's reads.
Sure.
Well, in the meantime, I have something that I have to take care of. Maybe you want to come with me? Welcome to the hardest part.
Look, I can't imagine how you feel right now, Michelle.
Michelle.
did good back there. And I think you really helped her out.
Helping her would be getting the guy who killed her daughter instead of letting a creep like Bogle back out on the street.
Michelle, we gotta entertain the possibility that he didn't do it.
Well, even if he didn't, he knows who did, and he's not talking. That's just as bad. Yeah?
Hey, Michelle, it's me. I looked up the word Astarte from Toby's Read. It turns out it's the engineering company that Bogle worked for before it closed up.
Okay, so what are you saying? It's a dead end?
No, the building's still for sale, but it hasn't been occupied since.
The door I saw on my read might be there.
Okay, Deb, do you have an address?
It's 2700 Eastern Avenue.
Okay, we'll check it out. Thanks.
Yeah, this is the sign I saw, and that's the red door. What the hell was that? All right?
Yeah. Did you get the plate?
Got it. Oh.
Okay, let's go in. There's more of these out there, and the shooters have them. You still think Bogle's innocent?
So I checked up on the van you saw racing away from Astarte. Yeah. The license plate was stolen a couple weeks ago.
Okay, so we know that Bogle lied, and we know that there are more bullets, and he knew where they were.
We have to assume it's the same people who did the shooting.
And we should also assume they're going to use those bullets soon. They didn't get what they wanted from the first heist, and the heat's on.
Well, they're forcing him to make the bullets. Why didn't he just tell us? I mean, we could help him, right?
Well, just because he was threatened doesn't mean he wasn't involved.
Okay, let's pay our bullet maker another visit.
What are you guys doing here?
What, you're not happy to see us?
You rip my house apart? You arrest me? Why should I be?
We're here to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I don't have time for games.
You lied about having more bullets. You or someone you work with just picked some up from your old workplace, where you were hiding them.
There are no more bullets.
Mr. Bogle, we know there are more bullets. We know they were used to kill an officer the other day. We know someone's threatening you. You gotta trust us. We can help you.
Please! You guys don't know what you're talking about. I told you I don't know anything about any bullets.
To threaten someone you care about.
I'm scared. Just give him what he wants, please.
If you're not here to arrest me, we're done here.
Okay, I don't think you understand how this works. You know where to reach us if you change your mind.
We can help you.
What was that about? I was just getting warmed up.
He wasn't gonna tell us anything, Michelle.
Well, I guess you haven't seen me warmed up.
They've got someone he cares about. I saw a woman. It could be his daughter, a niece. I don't know.
This is Amy Bogle. She's 22 years old. Bogle's only daughter.
I saw her being threatened when I read Bogle.
Well, there's no evidence of her at the house.
Well, she's been out of the house for the last 3 years. She studied psychology at U of T, and she graduated 2 years ago. She's been working as a temp, but the agency that she works through said she hasn't called in for work in a few weeks.
So have we checked her apartment?
Yeah, there's some food that had gone bad in the fridge. Her neighbors say she kept to herself, but they haven't seen her in a little while either.
Did you guys have any luck putting together an image of the guy that Toby saw threatening her?
Yeah. Voila.
It's a little bit thinner, but it's pretty close.
I still haven't got a match, but I'm widening out to other databases.
And if this guy has those bullets and he's planning another job, we have to figure out what it is and cut him off at the
The
pass.
problem is Bogle is our only way in, but because he's protecting his daughter, he's the last person who's going to talk right now.
Then it's up to you, Dev. We need to know who he is and fast.
Have I mentioned how much I don't like working under pressure?
Trust me, the pressure hasn't even started yet. I have to bring Martell up to speed.
This could take some time.
Well, there's no point in both of us staring over Dev's shoulder. I'll give you a call if anything comes up. Yeah.
You're not literal. You're gonna stare over my shoulder the whole time.
So then the managing editor says, I think you'd be great at blogging. And I say, we're doing news here, okay? Blogging is for people sitting in their basements writing about their cats. And then I said, I want to do a feature story about chimpanzee drug gangs.
That would be an interesting story.
Toby.
That'd be good. What?
Not even here.
All right, I'm sorry. The officer who was killed was a friend of Michelle's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and Michelle brought me to go see the officer's mother. Said it was going to be something I'd have to get used to. I'm not sure that I want to. And seeing the mother cry and seeing Michelle torn up, I don't know, it was real, you know?
Do you love what you're doing?
I do. More than anything I've ever done.
Well, then that's your answer. You can't not be doing it. Toby, you're different than them. Because most of the time they can keep a distance from other people, but I watched you and you feel too much for others. And you're doing that thing again, shutting me out.
What? Hey, come on, we're talking. I'm open to you.
You talk about things that are safe and nice. How come I always feel like there's this whole other side you're hiding?
All right, you want to hear my story? I was taken from my mother when I was a kid, and I was raised in a bunch of crap foster homes. I ran with some bad kids, and I was in juvie for a while, and there was a point where I knew I didn't want that. So I knew my way out was through helping people.
But Toby, I've been a reporter long enough to know when there's a story behind the story. And that's where I need to go.
I'm not one of your stories, Tia. Come on. Maybe the more you know about what's going on inside someone's head, the less you really understand about them.
So you're not just a mystery, you're a philosopher?
Didn't buy that, did you?
No.
Something like that. You don't give up. I gotta take this. Hey, what's up?
Toby, it's going sideways. Martel just gave a press conference saying that Bogle is cooperating with us, and the case should be cleared within the next 24 hours.
But he didn't say anything.
I guess she's trying to scare him into asking for protection.
All right. Well, she has just signed his death warrant.
Yeah, listen, I'm on my way to you now. We need to get to him first.
I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Bogle?
You did not hear any of this.
What I hear when we're together is just between us. You know that.
All right. All right. I'll call you later.
Yes.
Here. This one's on me. My treat. See you later. Bye. What makes Martel think outing Bogle's a good idea?
Well, either gets spooked and talks, or he gets himself killed.
Martel wins either way, right? I mean, we take out the real bad guys, or the public gets the satisfaction of seeing him get convicted.
Maybe this is the one thing that shakes him up enough to actually talk. All we can do now is make sure this doesn't get any worse. Yeah.
Hey, Michelle, I think I have a name for Toby's mystery man. His name is Kurt Marker, and he is a scary, scary dude. He has a history of violent crime stretching back to his early teens. Manslaughter, a string of suspected homicides they haven't been able to tie to him. They say he makes a point of not leaving witnesses.
Okay, is there any connection to the bank or the security company?
No, nothing I can find.
Hey, do we have a location on him, Dev?
He got out of prison about 3 months ago and fell off the parole board's radar. I'm sending a description out to the troops.
Okay, we'll check back in after we get Bogle. Thanks.
What have you done to me? You told the press that I was helping you?
No, that wasn't us. But it shouldn't matter because you don't know anything about it, right?
It's a lie. You tell them to take it back.
We know they have your daughter. We want to help you get her back.
We know about Kurt Marker, okay? We're just trying to help you here.
Look, I didn't even know his name.
What's he planning to do with the bullets?
I don't know. He said he would kill her if I didn't supply him.
You gotta know something about him, a contact, anything.
It was 2 weeks ago. He stopped me on the street. He told me he had Amy. That's all I...
Michelle, call an ambulance.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah. It's messed up. What happened?
It's his new superintendent trying to put the screws to him, set him up to get shot.
Yeah, but you didn't read about that in Modern Homicide Investigation?
Solving crimes is one thing, politics is another.
It's a dirty game. That's why I stay out of it.
Yeah, right?
They said if you want to see him, it's okay.
Okay, he's gonna make it.
Can we get in there to talk to him?
Yeah, just a couple minutes.
Michelle? We're good.
Don't go too hard on it, please.
Thanks.
So patient in triage 6 needs a CBC test. You might as well just check blood serum while you're at it.
Sure.
Excuse me. Missy, right?
Right.
Did you get everything you need for your story?
Yeah, I'm sure I do. I just wanted to ask, I won't catch anything from being in here the last few days, will I?
Nothing more than a case of boredom. So, when is this story coming out?
Oh, well, it should be out by, it's pretty competitive to get column space these days.
Are you writing a story?
Yes, of course. It's just that I'm not exactly a reporter yet.
Excuse me?
When I got out of journalism school, the only job I could get was in the mail room. But I'm a great reporter, and I need this story. This will make my career. Promise you won't tell.
You have my word.
Thank you.
Wasn't the phone over yesterday?
Mr. Boba, we're not happy with what happened here, but what's important is finding your daughter.
Told you I don't know where they are.
They knew about your bullets somehow.
None of them knew about the armor-piercing shells.
Did your daughter know about them?
Yeah, I showed her. Just wanted her, to be proud of me.
Okay, maybe she told a friend.
I don't know her friends. It's part of the problem. Look, after my wife died, I couldn't deal with it, and Amy needed me, and I just disappeared into my work. I started drinking more, and then she left, and she got her own life, and, I've been trying to get back to her.
There's gotta be something that you know about your daughter. Is there a place that she hangs out, an activity that she does, friends?
Well, she visited about a month ago, and as she was leaving, she asked me to drop her off somewhere. It was a club.
I wouldn't have driven. Ridiculous. Do you know anything about my life at all?
I would like to know something about your life, but
Too late.
Get back in here!
It's so great how you're trying to be a dad
Get
now.
back in here!
I didn't like the look of the place. Got into arguing about it. It's the last I saw of her before they took her, and I had to end it with an argument.
Do you remember the name of the club?
That's Club 9. It's on Queen West.
Okay.
Just please find her. Need one chance just to make it right with her.
We'll do our best.
Thank you.
He thought about dropping his daughter at the bar. He saw her walk past Marker and another guy. They were checking her out.
Okay, so she met Marker. He found out about her father's work. He tried to get close to her so he could get his hands on the bullets. What about the guy that was with Marker? Do you think he's
They seem
involved?
pretty tight, yeah. I mean, we should check him out.
Sounds like a lead.
So I checked all of Marker's contacts up against the description of the guy Toby saw him with in his read. And my best bet is it's this guy.
Bingo. That's the guy.
It's Theo Reckel. He's the head of one of the fastest growing criminal organizations in the city. And he's been a suspect in everything from hijackings to contract killings.
So what does Marker have to do with Reckel's operation?
Maybe he's moving up in the world. Do we know where to find him?
He's got a small auto body repair shop called Marvel Auto in the West End.
Could be where the bullets are.
And Amy, you want to text us the address?
Stay behind me.
I guess this isn't about a car. What do you want?
We're looking for Theo Reckel.
Not here.
Yeah, but he was.
When did he leave?
Look, I don't know what you're looking for. I just fixed the cars.
Okay, well, unless you can tell us where to find him, you're looking at becoming an accessory to the murder of an officer.
No. Oh, that's not right.
What the hell? I'm not part of this.
All right, look, maybe you're not a part of this, but you can help us. Was there a girl with them?
I saw a girl in the office. I don't know who she was.
Where are they?
I told you I don't know. I mean, I know Theo's some kind of dangerous guy, but I'm not part of any of this. I just fixed the cars.
How long ago did they leave?
About an hour ago.
Was the girl with them?
I didn't see them leave. I promise that's all I know.
All right. I saw Marker and Recco putting stuff into a van. I think they're gonna make their next move.
Okay. Dev, it's me. Yeah, Marker and his guys are about to make their next play. I need you to contact the armored car company. We're looking for a big pickup. They have about an hour ahead of us.
Yeah, I already made a listing of all the scheduled pickups by the major armored car services. Looks like Allied had a big interbank transfer about 20 minutes ago. There's a cash delivery to a big box store in the Docklands, but it doesn't look like it's a very big score. Let's see. Oh, hold on. That's the same company as last time, the Steel Armored Services. They have a pickup at the Lionsgate Bank on the Danforth in an hour. It's $2 million plus. They're sending it to the head office on Bay Street.
Get some units to follow the truck. We're gonna pick you up and run the route ahead of them.
Got it. Right. Keep your eyes on the truck and hit us back if you see anything, okay? Second team's got eyes on the armored car.
Okay, any idea where they're headed next?
Well, it gets busier once they get into the inner city, so my guess would be somewhere after they turn up off the lakeshore.
Okay, we'll keep driving the route to make sure that it's clear and then double back. Keep us patched into the driver's feed. If they see anything, I want to know about it.
Dev, call the armored car. Let's rock and roll, kiddies. What the hell's it doing? It's a trap!
Police! Drop your weapons now!
Put him down! Drop him! Ivy, get down now! Drop the weapon!
You too.
Come on, get out here.
Michelle, I think there's another one.
Let him go. I said let him go!
Amy, drop your weapon.
I'll do it.
Amy, it's over.
Toby, get out
Put
of
your
the way.
gun down. Put your gun down. All right? Everyone can walk away from this in one piece.
I won't let you take Kurt. He's all I got.
You're all your father's got.
We're gonna go, and my dad can go on with his life.
Well, you don't know, do you? Kurt tried to kill your father yesterday.
He wouldn't do that.
It's true.
Don't listen to them, Amy.
He's in the hospital. He's gonna be okay. But he needs you. All he talks about is getting you back, Amy. Amy, they will shoot you. Just put your gun down. This won't solve anything. Give your dad a chance to connect with you again.
I'm sorry.
All right, let's go. All right, let's go. Move. Oh, let me get your hands. And your hands.
You did good.
Well, how come this doesn't feel like a win?
It's not. No one's a winner here.
How can somebody be warm and dry and clammy at the same time? I don't know. Nathan, you killing me. Right?
Hey, Toby.
Suit every time. I love it.
You like it?
I did.
I saw on the news you guys took down the shooters.
We got him. Superintendent Martell's stuff, and everyone's happy.
Yeah, she made it sound like she did it all herself.
That's her job.
Whereas you're in it for the brushes with criminal lowlives and homicidal maniacs?
That's why we're friends.
Speaking of which, I'm off at 8 o'clock tonight.
I'm hanging out with Tia tonight. You and Sandy want to join us?
I would love to.
Great. Beautiful. See you then.
Okay, good luck in there.
Yeah.
Did you find her?
We did. She's alive.
They hurt her?
It's a little more complicated than that. She's She's gonna need your support. You've got to understand her.